and welcome back to my channel. This video is kind of a review, swatch and comparison of the Makeup Addiction palettes. Later on in the video then I'll be showing you exactly how I created this very warm eyeshadow look. This is a look at them side by side, both the Flaming Love palette and the Vintage palette. I like how they have the names of the eyeshadows on the back of the palette as well as at the bottom of the eyeshadow pans. First, taking a look at the Flaming Love palette, this palette has 5 shimmers and 3 mattes, and it has a gorgeous variety of colours. Now going into the swatches, I'm going to be swatching the bottom row of the Flaming Love palette first. The first shade is Goldilocks, and this is a true gold. It is a gorgeous shimmery colour, very smooth, very pigmented. The second one is called Amethyst, and this is a bright but wearable purple. The third one is a matte, it's called Savannah Desert, which is a very deep orangey sort of browny shade. And the fourth one is called Brownie, which is also a matte, and this is a deep brown. Now swatching the 4 shades from the top row. The first shade is Whisper, and this is a pale champagne shade. Very shimmery, very creamy. I love the way that this reflects the metallic. Second shade is called Belize, and this is a bright turquoise shimmery blue. Third one is called Eden. This is my favourite in the palette, and this is a gorgeous sweet pink that reflects some gold. And the last one is called Flaming Kisses, which is a red toned brown. I did notice that the matte shades do not swatch as smoothly as the shimmery shades, however when you use them on the eye they work just as well, just as pigmented, and they're just as smooth. Now going into comparisons, I'm taking the shade Savannah Desert from the Flaming Love palette and the shade Morocco from Anastasia Beverly Hills. In the pan, Morocco looks a lot lighter than Savannah Desert, but once they're swatched next to each other you can see that actually they're practically the same shade. So the shade on the left is Savannah Desert and the shade on the right is Morocco. I'm going to swatch the shade Flaming Kisses next to both the shades Savannah Desert and Morocco, so you can see how warm it is in comparison to both of the other 2 shades. Now going into the Makeup Addiction's Vintage palette, I'm going to be swatching the first top row. The first shade is called Custard Cream, which is a beautiful transition colour, very light. It's a soft peach. The second shade is Dirty Brown, which is exactly what it says, it's a dirty brown. Third one is Amber, which is a orange, and it's a gorgeous transition shade. And the fourth one is called Cocoa Lace, and it is a chocolate brown with gold flecks in it. The first 3 shades are matte, and the third one is matte with some gold flecks. Now going into the swatches of the second row. The first shade is Persian Rose, and this is a shimmery sorbet shade. The second shade is called Cranberry Crush, and this is a sangria shade. The third shade is called Velvet Bronze, and this is a cool tone shimmery bronze shade. And the last one is called Moonberry. This is a very dark glittery purple, but when you apply it, it can come off a bit black. This is the shade Sangria by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the shade China Rose by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be swatching them next to the shade Cranberry Crush. This is Sangria. You can see Sangria has a bit more pink in it. And this is China Rose. This has more peach to it, and they are all shimmery shades. The amazing thing about these shimmery shades is that they are so smooth, they don't crumble off. I've had a lot of problems with shimmery shades crumbling off as I'm applying them onto the lid, but these apply so smoothly. Next to the shade Cranberry Crush, I'm swatching the shade Sonic from the Vice 3 palette, and if you compare the two, Sonic has much more of an orange undertone to it. Now going straight into the tutorial, the first shade I'm going to be picking up as my transition shade is the shade Custard Cream. And I'm going to be picking this up onto my Zoeva 228 fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be buffing this into the crease. Next I'm going to be taking the shade Amber onto the same brush, and I'm going to be buffing this right on top of where I put my transition shade, really to warm up that crease. You want to blend this upwards till you get a seamless blend, and to do this I am using windshield wiping motions and circular motions. When I'm blending, I hold my brush more towards the edge of the brush handle to give me much more flexibility while I'm blending. You'll notice that this makes a big difference. Now taking the shade Dirty Brown, I'm going to be taking this onto a smaller blending brush. This is my Zoeva 221 brush, and I'm going to be blending this more tight into the crease to deepen it, and I'm going to be blending it up into the amber shade. To be safe, you want to start off with less colour on your brush, and you want to start building it up so that it looks blended and that you don't have any harsh lines that you're struggling to blend out. Next, taking the shade Cranberry Crush, I'm going to be taking this onto my Zoeva 234 flat brush, and I'm going to be applying this onto the outer half of my eye. I'm going to be patting and sliding, because when you pat and slide it makes sure your eyeshadow sticks to the base, and it also helps the metallic come through. Now taking the shade Persian Rose, I'm going to be taking this onto the same Zoeva brush, the 234 brush, and I'm going to be patting and sliding this onto the inner half of my eye. I'm going to be slowly sliding this over the center just so that I can create a nice blend between the two shades Cranberry Crush and Persian Rose. Next, taking the shade Moonberry, I'm going to be blending this onto the outer V just to deepen up the eye. And I'm going to be blending out that harsh edge using the Sigma E06 brush. Taking a small brush, I'm going to be highlighting the inner corner of my eye to make them really pop. Removing the tape and drawing on my winged eyeliner. As per usual, I'm using the Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner and my MAC 263 brush. For the waterline, I'm going in with this Essence blue eyeliner pencil. This looks gorgeous with that eye colour, and then afterwards I'll be using the shade Moonberry and blending it right underneath the lower lash line. Deciding on lashes, I decided to go with the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Scarlet, and I'm going to be applying this using the House of Lashes lash adhesive and my tweezers. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you have any requests, do let me know. And if you want to check out my Instagram, everything's in the description box below.